Oh, this is a good question. Um, Angelic Joe, I would have loved to play in Bee's Knees 2.0. First off, I absolutely adored the costumes. They were so cute and their little buzzer tail. And I thought my daughter would have loved to see me in a bumblebee costume. Not only that, but it was super intense having to find your puzzle pieces and run back to your station and build your puzzle and then get your balls into the holes. I felt like that would have been something that I could have done really well at. But as you may have seen, that wheel never spun on my damn name. I didn't get to play, unfortunately. Ooh. Well, first of all, hey, Zach, thank you for the question. I absolutely feel betrayed by Helena. And I'm going to get emotional. I'm sorry. Helena and I really had some intimate conversations. We had a lot in common with our backgrounds, our parents, alcoholism, things like that. And I thought that we really had a strong bond that was going to take us far in the game. We were in an alliance together, the Mandams, which Summer and Betty stuck to right up until the end. But I thought that Helena would have given me her vote despite whatever information she had heard from Jess. And unfortunately, she didn't. And that was really hurtful for me. Wow, that's a really good question. Hey B, I think that the mastermind is definitely Marty. Marty is so strong mentally and physically. I think that he knows Big Brother inside and out. I don't think he's ever missed a season. He knows every single episode. And I think he has what it takes to take home the $100,000. So if the house guests are smart, they will absolutely take him out next if they have an opportunity, because I feel like he is the mastermind.
I think I'd probably take either Marty or Betty. I know that Marty was sort of in a not great social standing when I was leaving. He very much was on an island like I had been, but he is a fighter as well. So it would just depend on how many comp wins he had gotten under his belt in comparison to me. Betty, I think, has a lot of friends, but she also can sometimes be reactive to information and things. So it just depends on if she would have held composure throughout the rest of the game and if that would have rubbed anyone the wrong way. Yeah, looking back, I wish I wasn't in my feels so much. Obviously, being put up week 2 and highlighted by Herman as a big player and then taking myself down obviously made that target larger. I also feel like when you're on the block week 1, people avoid you naturally. I would have done the same thing if I hadn't been on the block. So just trying to kind of push myself in more socially, be less of a gloomy cloud everywhere I went, get out of those feels and just back more into the moment is something I wish I had done better with. I would love to see Herman go next. He put me up on the block day 2, made my path in the Big Brother house far harder. And he kept promising me that we would have a ceasefire, in his words. Yet he kept shooting my name out of his mouth constantly for the next 4 weeks to every HOH, to people who were voting. And unfortunately, he did win that veto. I was happy to give him a chance to fight as he did for me. But we just never saw eye to eye in the game, even if we had conversations that said so, they weren't very true.